What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Wednesday, June 9th. This is the middle of our hypertrophy cycle, so we're playing in those rep ranges of 10 to 20. We've got 12 reps of all three movements today: shoulder press, lat pullovers, and bent over rows. So upper body pressing, upper body pulling focus for today. As far as weight selection goes today, choose a weight that when you get to number 12 on all of these movements, you still have a couple reps left in the tank, because we're going to push the intensity up and go 14 reps on every movement, ideally using the same weight next week. On those strict press, if you have two dumbbells, let's go double arm. If not, just go 12 on one arm and then 12 on the other. Hip width stance, back head starts on the shoulder. Before we go, lock those knees out, squeeze your quads, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, tall head. As we press overhead, getting those elbows as locked out as we can, trying not to lean back or let the ribs flare at the top. So squeeze tight, reach high, getting that range out of our shoulder and not our spine. Pacing on these, tap the shoulder, drive right back to the top. You shouldn't get caught having to rest down on the shoulder at any point of these sets. Once you start moving through those reps, it should be constant movement all the way to the end. After that, we've got our 12 lat pullovers. We're going to be on our back. One dumbbell for this movement. If you want a little less range of motion, just hold by that top head. Start over the sternum. Go ahead and squeeze that belly so that your low back presses into the ground. Holding that low back on the ground, we're going to lower this bell, feeling that stretch through our lats, and then squeezing our lats as we pull back over the chest. If you want a little more range of motion, hold one head in each hand, and then get that bell as deep as we can while keeping that low back on the ground. Also, make sure we have no shoulder or elbow pain here. Same thing, constant movement throughout this exercise, moving up to those 12 reps. Finishing up with 12 bent over rows or split stance rows per arm. Whichever arm you're pulling with, that's the toe that's going to be back. We want our hand to be up on something that's roughly knee height. When we set up for this, we want to push our hips back and bend our knees so that our low back is flat. From there, straight line from our tailbone up to the top of our head. So you want to look out here in front of these fingers. Reaching long in the bottom, keeping elbow tight to our side, pulling all the way until that dumbbell makes contact. You want to feel this movement through that lat. So think about squeezing your lat as you pull to the top. 12 on one side, constant movement, right into 12 on the other side. Rest about 30 seconds in between each of these movements today. Good luck on today's strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.